I'm turning off the music early. I'm turning it off early. I don't normally do this. I normally, you know, give myself some time, some leeway, a little like, hey, how's it going? Like, to, you know, prepare mentally to see all of your lovely faces. I have been emotionally devastated by the Irish version of Wait For Me from the Irish production of the Hadestown. And if I have to see one more Titanic Carpathia edit with it, I'm going to personally knock down other people's houses and rip out your thumbs. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Songbirds Tavern. I'm Spirit. So, it's the day after Christmas. Did you like your presents? Did you have fun? Please tell me you guys were merry and bright. Oh, presents. Speaking of presents, these are for you. I got you all presents. They're all little gifts. Little fun things. However, I also have something behind my back. Let me just quickly go and yeah, fish it out. All right. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? Why did he fuck a tiger? You know what? Pop off, King. Whatever. I instead have a mug. It's booze. Chocolate. I'm excited to play this game. It is a game called Tavern Talk. I have had Coffee Talk and Tavern Talk on my wish list for ages. And I'm finally able to play it. No more dispatch. Okay, so dispatch spoiler. I'm gonna fuck Sonar and Phenomenon and yes, all of them. Maybe not Shroud. Maybe I would fuck Shroud. I don't know. Too bad. You're correct. We don't do spoilers in the tavern. We love you guys. I'm gonna bring a silver here. Fuck me up with this tavern music. Let's do it. My mom sent me my Christmas present. And I'm so grateful for her. It's basically going directly towards my moving fund, which I'm gonna be doing later. Oh, hello. Hello? Is that a kobold? I'm so glad you didn't see me join your lobby. I joined your lobby, I sucked you off, and then I left. It was me, Barry. I'm the reason you think you came with the touch of a woman. Also, Egg, I'm going to need you, Trains, and Neo to all prepare for one day. We are going to be doing Monster Prom together. We're going to play the entire series together. It was me, Barry. I was your girlfriend. Shut up. You can't do that. My partner. Is my partner here? If he's not here, I'm going to be sad. Bread time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm happy for bread. Somebody tell him to get in here. Wait, it's Friday. No, he's working. Never mind, don't be here. Oh my god. Why were you so full? I'm not used to things just spurting all over my hand. Oh my god. What do I do? It's oh my god, it's so sticky. Oh god, it's so sticky. Ugh. I can't believe that the Pepsi betrayed me. No, Wolf, it almost went all over my $70 keyboard. I can't melt another keyboard. Oh my god, Egg, do you remember when I fucking melted my keyboard? God, that was a nightmare. I know that I have napkins here. I always keep napkins near me. Here we are. That was fun. I'm still using the melted mouse, by the way. I still use that bitch. It's still good. Anyways, this is Tavern Talk. It is a game made by the same people who made Coffee Talk. Basically, you're a therapist barista. And here, I'm going to be... Oh, I can choose by she, her, he, him, they, them. I am she, her, but I appreciate all the choices.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern.
Oh, it's cute.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody.
It is
Even
you,
jackals,
Corvus.
I suppose.
Well,
But
Jackal.
I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious
like
adventurers
this.
on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
I would never say that. Oh, you're cute. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Well, did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Three-Eye Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Oh, am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? According to my daughter Shell, yes it does. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. Does it remind you of the game Coffee Talk that came out? Oh, how long ago did Coffee Talk come out? I don't want to say 10 years, but it feels like 10 years. Coffee Talk is a coffee brewing heart-to-heart game. Oh, it only came out 5 years ago. Okay. So this is made by the same developer. They just made a fantasy version of it. Oh, we love that. I love the style of this game, and I love the music. I've been wanting to play this game. I just wanted to wait until I was a little bit bigger. I made the mistake of playing games that I really loved at the very beginning of my streams, and now I don't have those games to play in the first run that people can see me. But you know, I like to replay them, so I'll be replaying Inscription soon enough soon. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining on the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. Is Fable he, she, or they? I need to look this up really fast, because I might be giving... It's... They're they. Got it. They, them. Understood. I would love to sing about the exciting... So I'm gonna change your voice a little bit. Yes! Put it in the art channel. Show me. Look at you. You're just a little guy. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But, to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. But I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both. But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although... I was wondering... I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. How could you? Welcome to my drink mixing nook. Oh my god! Oh my god, you're the cutest. I'm putting myself over here. You're just a little guy. Just a little guy. Hold on, I have to change something. Look at the not a thought behind those head, those face, not a thought. Oh. Hold on. I have to get them. Oh no, you're so cute. I'm a sucker for cute round things. That's why I'm best friends with Primus. Okay. Just a little fella. Oh, adorable. Hey, give me 1 second. I need to call somebody really quick. Also, I have people thirsting for me in my TikTok. Oh my god, we love little garbage disposals.
Hello.
Hey, so everybody knows that it's Tony the Tiger x the Grinch, not Buddy the Elf x the Grinch.
Well,
Get
yeah,
your shit correct. No, Your mean one, Mr. Grinch, is sung by Tony the Tiger. It is canonical. Buddy the Elf is way too young for him.
Agreed. But like they didn't screw up. So somewhere that exists.
How about I just
And
send you images of a gay Santa? A gay.
Like a freight train.
Do you want a gay Grinch DILF in your DMs?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Also,
Oh my god, I accidentally hung up on her. I feel bad. Oh my god. Whoops. Welcome to my drink mixing. My fucking headphones! Welcome to my fucking headphones, everybody. You know what? We're gonna turn. Yeah, Buddy is married to Zoe Deschanel. Hold on, let me fix my headphones. My fucking headphones. Let's try that again. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order! I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what's asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result. But the right balance is crucial. So, I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. I'm in front of everything. I'm taking away legs. Legs are being taken away. There's dexterity, intelligence, strength, and charisma, I believe. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo the drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Anbu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay, we're going into the journal. We're doing a swift strike. Swift strike. Be a leaf on the wind with swift strike. This must-have for any dexterity-devoted adventurer, grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Okay, more up. Okay. That's probably charisma, strength, defense, intelligence. Oh! Oh, did I overfill it? Enjoy! Oh, you're just a cutie! Oh my god, I love you. The little sparkly, so cute, how could you? It doesn't look right. That looks right. Hi, Starling. Welcome in. Can I get you something to drink? And I think I just basically top the rest of it with dexterity. Oh. Perfect. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I like the little sign because if you're not able to tell super easily because those are tiny little lines, and I have a big ass monitor. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I like the leaves. It's so pretty. I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. It's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. The adventures you dream of. Aren't you scared they'll be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. A dark and mysterious stranger in a tavern. Say it ain't so. Ooh, hello. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Andu, it seems we have one of those rogue types. A spoken heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken art will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. All the edgy rogue memes. Let's go ahead and give some strength. A little bit of defense to where you don't emotionally stop yourself. And all the charisma in the world. And that is how you make a spoken heart. Enjoy! This should be digestible, maybe even tasty.
Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost.
Rumor unlocked, Song of Bones and Water. All right. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you?
I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do.
And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires.
Will it stop aching then?
I think so, yes.
What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave?
What if it did?
That would be a dream come true.
Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you.
Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day.
I do have a name, dear. Oh, well. Well, hello there. Hold on, what is this? The banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shadow your bones. Hopefully hyperbole. Doki! Welcome. Would you like something to drink? Something to eat? I have some leftover fruitcake. And it's edible. I also do have some snacks. I have candy canes. I have a whole mess of butterscotch. You ready to see her? Ain't she beautiful?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Greetings, traveler. How may I help you?
You own this establishment, Innkeep?
Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure?
The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care, or Lynn. Couldn't care less.
Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink?
You do the thing with the quests, right?
So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board right over here.
No quests for me, but I have one. But I may have one for you, or your notice board.
Tell me more.
Heard of a werewolf making up trouble in Tagarin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program.
A werewolf?
That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Evil. I don't know how to say that. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad.
Rumor unlocked, nomady. The Vukakin. Carolyn told me about a werewolf who's roaming around terroring potential threat to villagers. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Oh my gosh, I like this. Oh my god, the little worms! I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel.
You mean the one with the vampires?
I think so.
No, that just splits society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you in Keep?
I'm team vampire.
So you're into fangs, are ya?
Considering I have some, yes. An innkeep never tells.
You little rascal. I like you.
Likewise. What about you?
Vampires.
Why?
The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them.
Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself?
Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. I would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow.
Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves?
Don't know, don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah?
Right. Anything else that might help others get done? Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly?
Fetch.
I beg your pardon?
Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch.
That works.
On any dog. Trust me.
Good to know. Thanks, Lynn.
It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn.
Gotcha, Lynn.
Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep?
Just Innkeep for now.
Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, but then before I venture on, you got a drink for me?
Of course. What would you like?
I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me that watered-down muck instead.
I wouldn't dream of it. Something with strength. Perhaps the Southern Brawler? I think this one. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the picante aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery, hot, or ice cold, depending on the fight that you're looking for. Fun fact! Ignis is part of my husband's middle name. Personally, I think that if you're gonna go with a werewolf versus a vampire, it's gonna be either or. You're going to have fangs regardless. It's just a matter of which is seen as the more romantic version. Definitely being bitten by a vampire is seen as more romantic, especially because of all the gothic romance novels. However, back when it was made in Victorian time, vampire bites were an allegory for SA. And werewolves were just considered the transformation period between a young adult to an adult, or a teenager to a young adult. So,
let's go ahead and get this going. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad, just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here?
Steps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of.
What kind of business?
Personal business.
Care to elaborate?
No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya?
Not really, no. No.
My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her.
And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself.
Something like that. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead?
It's certainly unconventional.
That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use in digging up the past. It's just gonna open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face.
The past haunts everyone willing to listen.
Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing.
You started this conversation.
And I'm ending it.
All right. Well then, you scratched my countertop. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back.
More of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure. For more work, I'll be back.
I'll be waiting.
Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste.
I could use some help.
Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup.
This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget.
Smart. I think the next best step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it?
Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn.
Put it on my tab.
That's not how that works. Good night to you too. All right then, let's assemble this quest. Vukan and Carolyn told me about a werewolf who was roaming around Tergan, a potential threat to villagers. The werewolf previously has been seen in Erove, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently, no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. A werewolf on detours. Reticent Vukanen has passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Terragon from Ereve. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and see Terragon from this werewolf mayhem? Act 1, The Wayfarers Inn. Chapter 2, Prelude to Bravery, 58th of the Wake. Oh, Fable. You're taking my quest? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Terragon. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you found anyone after her yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet.
What kind of hero are you? Looking for.
One who knows their way around difficult terrain. Woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think is about you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also humans. But you talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, oh, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I try to shoot? What if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and I shoot a tree instead, and the tree would be mad at me? But would it really matter? Because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime! A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, alright. What do slimes drink? Water, more slimes, bones. You sell bones? Only the slimes. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Also, Doki, Fable is actually they, them. I looked this up because I didn't know what voice that I wanted to give them. Very funny. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh. Well, I do want to go on the quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make for a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time with you?
Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky. Whatever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out of the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat.
Did that happen once?
Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things.
You're too harsh on yourself, Fable.
Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers.
Oh, this poor sweetie. I just want to give him all the snuggles and all the love. Like, how could you do that? Like, how could this be like this? You're just a sweetheart. Thank you, Corvus. I will take a sip.
The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now, guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing?
Weeping?
Like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness in the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken.
I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable.
It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes.
Let's talk about your first encounter with the Hydra.
Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane of Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I had this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits, and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, unless to know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea.
Did you get it some?
Yes.
Then you completed its quest.
3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died.
Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing.
I suppose you have a point.
And let's talk about the Mary Morgan incident.
Yes, the Mary Morgan incident was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. We really have to talk about that.
Only if you want to.
Alright. But just because it's you. An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Trigaran recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My
First adventure! Yay! And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? They felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me, and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well, there was blood rushing in my ears, and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path that no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shimmermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. Some stupid reason I led them right to her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when I reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of everyone at their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to step foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that rests in the quag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. How can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I just seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example, don't you think that I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? Fable, the best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows? You might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, and I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes! Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight, then I'm gonna need that surprise, round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all and only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course I'm sure that you're already aware of that. Sorry for Maxie.
Backseat mixing. Like backseat mixing. Oh, goodness. Apologies, everybody. One of my clients got a hold of one of the staff phones and started reaching out to them. I think I'm gonna let either charisma or swiftness. You know what? I think what they need is a little bit of charisma. A dash of strength to speak true, and a bit of protection to know that your heart is guarded. This should do it. Welcome in, Fluff. Would you like something to drink? And a very, very Merry Christmas to you. I hope that you, your partner, and your son were having a wonderful time. Thank you. I feel much better, braver, farming. Wait, no, that sounds like I'm trying to tend to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Trigarin, and I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure that they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You've got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... So? I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. It's you again. You again. Me again. And who are you? Are you an air ganassi? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. I want to see it. Post it right now. I'm opening up the server immediately. Where is it? One more thing? Is it in one more thing? I'm in one more thing right now. Deadass. Or is it in our D&D server? Where is it? Where are you posting it? I'm literally I have Discord open on my third monitor. I will open it up on my phone. I will go and get my laptop and open it up. I worked for Christmas. Like all Christmas I worked. I wanna know,
Can you show me? Oh, I'm in an ad. Fuck. Drink it. Yes, yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific?
That spoken heart one tasted fine.
Thank you. Spoken heart. 3 parts charisma. 1 part strength. And 1 part protection. Voila! A spoken art just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words.
Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not.
Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Oh, goodness.
I love this vampire. Oh my, I need all the fan fiction on this vampire.
Fable, they, them. The Archon is the Hanged Man.
The cherry. Oh my gosh, I love this.
I like that they're all tarot.
Oh, this is so cool. I love this vampire so much.
Bum, 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 bum.
Careful, you will step on my cape.
Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you?
Ugh, not another one of those empty blabberers.
Would you prefer a different line? I can confidently say I'm all but empty.
That's what they all say. Seems they've given you more dialogue options than most. That don't convince me just yet.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Of course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there was actually a brain inside that skull.
I'm sure there is.
Have you checked?
No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character.
Sure. I must agree, you look more delicious than they usually do.
Thank you, though I should let you know I'm not on the menu.
I need all the fanfiction for this vampire. This twink vampire. Oh my god, I love him. But don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky.
I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too?
What thing? Oh, my cape!
Your cape?
That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulders and is, or what's left of it.
And the rest of it is on you.
Aye, pretty tough to clean off.
May I ask how that happened?
You just did.
Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names.
Yes, I love stories.
Well then, may I have your name?
No, but I shall tell it to you. I am Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duguet Dusson. You're French. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle.
Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you?
Blood. Or if you're out, I would prefer settle for something that tastes of blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color.
I'll look for something with red in it. Goodness. Let's see. Something strong. Probably the Southern Brawler. Plenty of blood, especially from those who are strength. At a little bit of yellow to give them charisma back to our vampire. And because they have to be invulnerable to the sun. Voila! Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser you'd let me have a bite. No. Okay. And who may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah, skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable. Tough like a mountain. Tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Undo, she's certainly a tough cookie. The Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical or spiritual harm and cools you down even on the hottest of summer days. It also offers additional UV protection. And what more could you ask for? She is a tough one, I'll give her that. A little bit of strength and a teensy-tiny bit of charisma. A taste of just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. Fuck. I see you're many things, but not a liar. It's like a pile of rocks. Just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, about that ooze-filled story? Fine. Guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dolvermere with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier, deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. And suddenly this big ooze comes along and... gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills ya? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when the ooze slooped me gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left to the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? You fool, she dug out me! And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget should be enough to get me to Rubia! Curse of Shrek! I need to go to Barovia again. Serious, hit that exclamation point, Welk. Thank you.
Welcome to Barovia.
God, I love Barovia. I can't believe that this game actually mentioned Barovia. I'm hard as shit right now. And perhaps you can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Barovia, to where you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on the way here. full-cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder where in his life did this man put his fucking cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put my capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe, lad? What? Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for that we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the Hold on, I have to fucking send this into my Curse of Strahd game. I have to. Oh my god. Everyone talk me out of the twink vampire. I'm not usually into twinks, but I'm a sucker for a good bloodsucker. Hi, game, and welcome in. Sorry, I'm texting Makers of Strahd group right now while I'm typing to them. Oh! Well, that's a little to the side, Corvus. That's usually for when we have the big screen on. So, oh, we have talk me out of the twink vampire. Look at him, doesn't even know what's about to happen. The poor lad. I do love him. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes, which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. Snoop, snoop, death by snoop, snoop, death by snoop, snoop, death by snoop, snoop. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? I love how big their smile is. They're cute. I love this vampire with all my heart. Oh my god. How is this vampire so cute? Oh no, don't go back to depression. What are you Please tell me you're talking about Destiny. I'm assuming you're talking about Destiny. Yep, there it is. My wedding! Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Marrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. I changed my smoke detector batteries before. Thank you. Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? my cape. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? Little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her! That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had it taken out centuries ago. But my cape! I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all that I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps, innkeeper, that's your name, right? No. Oh, my deepest apologies. What is it then? I don't think it's time for that yet. Names are valuable currency, after all. For some types, indeed. But you mustn't be so mysterious to a new friend. All my friends call me innkeeper. In that case, I shall not disrespect your wishes. Well then, innkeeper, do you think that there's a courageous adventurer who's out there who's brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweet Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread at the foot of the mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of Darkness. Temptress of Men. Flamingo champion of 1467. The right here should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary. She bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure that you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through a tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. It's sweet how they care about each other. This is Andu. He's over on the corner. I like drinking. And mixing drinks. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayful with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I can't drink now that I'm consumed with the thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. Why the dragons could it be? Because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh. Oh right, innkeeper! Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that could also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That one always gets me! Fuck! The doorknob always gets me. That one specifically always gets me. It's shrimply because my roommates are asleep. So I know that they're not able to do that. That reminds me, my aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? A thing, a beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Like to eat people for breakfast? I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten the delectable bear chimera in the Scarthus Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of saliva. I'm sure that it would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze cube, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make another request from my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk amongst the mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially the latter part. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for moi? Let's leave it at 2. Say and keep. While we wait for someone to do his work for him, you perhaps have a room or two. Possibly a room without sunlight. One wants Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they give you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl
Drink
one
water,
day.
you dehydrated bitch!
Fine. Fuck. I'll drink. Maverick! You're welcome, viewer. It's going well. Merry Christmas. Congratulations on the wedding. I'm gonna try and be... I will try to show up. I might not be able to. I do work most Saturdays, but I will 100... I might be able to show a little bit of horn, but probably not stay for the full thing. I'm giving you all my wishes, though. I'm so excited for Hamilton to come back in 2026. Hell yeah. Maverick, I actually wanted to offer you something because I'm a healthcare worker, so I'm ridiculously poor. I would like to offer you my design service to make a little poster for you and your girl and for Princess together. I want to make a little flyer for you guys to post in your sailing crew, where you guys can show off and invite more people. Like a little save the date card in case you guys don't have one. I can even use... I think... I can't promise. When is the wedding again? I think it's for community members only, but if you stop by Maverick Streams, you might be able to catch it one day. January 10th. Okay. So, let me double check something really fast. I need to open up a file. This reminds me of Potionomics, which I really like.
Take me from behind on Christmas Eve. Fill my greedy home with your sticky holiday love.
I have never heard that song. I love that song. Thank you. And Maverick and I met also on the seas. I was kidnapped.
His milk. I need his milk.
Dude, I also...
Milk him now!
Listen, I want to milk my partner too. That doesn't mean that I will say that. I said that live on the internet. Fuck. Hold on, let me check my viewers. Okay, we're good. He's not here. No! Please don't.
Listen, the first time he ever came into my stream, the first thing that he ever heard me say wasn't like, oh, I'm just so happy, or you're gonna do incredible. No, it was, there's no cock like horse cock. That's the very first thing that he ever heard me say. No! Fuck. Oh, well, it's on the air and it's on it forever. Do I have the full piece? Honestly, and I think we were both streaming at the exact same time too. Or I was playing with my friends. I played Sea of Thieves so much. Like a horse cock, send your asshole into shock. This horse cock, like a horse cock. Grab the loop and slam the day away. Okay, I think I did vectorize it. So no worries. I will do my very best to get it done before the new year, to where you guys can post it.
I am the master of the clit. Remember this fucking face. Wherever you see clit, you'll see this fucking face.
We were doing the Shrouded Ghost adventure. I mean, if you're the master of a clit, you clearly know where to find it. Unless you were saying master of the clip, then, maybe you should try again. Themes that give you more. Maybe you'll be a real girl one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. God, I love Kyle. Well, time to make a quest. There's one until sunrise. Deep in the Quag Mangroves, or the Quag Mangroves, resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that he could even walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventure or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? It sucks that all your screenshots are gone. I've never seen Jay and Silent Bob. I could look into it, but I'm not quite sure. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer afternoon, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the Wolf of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but be aware, she might be invisible. I do enjoy that you made the same face as Anbu. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Chapter 3, New Friends and Former Enemies. 59th of the week. This will probably be my last day. My ship moon and infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon.
So, innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal.
It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive.
Thank you. I am. That seems like a given.
I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend.
We ain't friends.
We're not? So you two didn't form a party?
No.
Oh. Then what's the drink about?
They may have been very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least.
Family feud?
I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud.
I feel like a feud implies a certain level of hostility.
I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't.
Oh! But no one died?
No, Elfie here was able to prevent that.
It's Fable.
Whatever.
Does this perchance have something to do with your quest?
It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf.
Mm-hmm. Elaborate, please.
I was gonna kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get?
A lot. I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf.
And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of.
I also remember saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn.
I didn't. Was there by chance?
They were both stealing sheep.
Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to.
So you steal other people's sheep?
Mind your own business.
How did any of this lead to a successful quest?
Well, where do I start?
How about at the beginning?
Right. I was born on a half-crescent dreaming moon
Of the quest, Fable.
Right. The quest. The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Trikarin right about dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the white fields and vineyards, and as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, well, at least before sunset.
Do you have trouble in the dark?
Emotionally?
Visually?
A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl. Thank gods, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you do if you could turn your head all the way around.
Who says I can't? Just kidding.
Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing.
Not the normal kind.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it.
Well, I thought she was gonna eat it, so I summoned up all my courage, I stepped out of the shadow, and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down.
It confused me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them?
A polite person.
Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf.
He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a "What?" So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because the stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was.
No, I asked, "Who are you? A guard?"
I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl.
Now it looked like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow, gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice, sharp teeth, giant claws, he looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something brushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding?
Obviously, I set it down at that point.
Good. So you went to Fable's aid?
No, that ain't it. I noticed the werewolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon used to wear. That old fuck. Hey, why can't I say that? What the?
Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh.
Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know? Haven't seen the old man in years, was coping about it by joking. It's the only thing I can talk about him. It's the only way I can talk about him these days.
Because of the feud?
Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle. Then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Feder. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left. He ran away without a word. Left us and Uncle Feder behind, worried senseless. So we found a letter saying not to look for him, and all the savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot.
Did you talk it out with your fists?
I tried, but Elfie here stopped me. I'm glad they did.
How did you figure that out?
Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to the both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course, but they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal.
Thank you.
Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me.
That sounds rather dangerous.
'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you would stop two angry wolves?
Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication.
Feud.
The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. Oh, but he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course.
No, it ain't. If we'd known it, we would have helped him best we could. Very least, we could have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing, and not any human things, or, Vukanen things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, finding a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common.
The sheep?
No, the stubbornness, and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that?
A little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to.
Maybe because you did want to.
Maybe.
How did it go?
Fine. I'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first, and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut.
Wonderful.
Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he can barely control himself.
We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he had to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course it won't be easy, no change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. Well, I played charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secret of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of...
It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one? Exactly. I like that. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together?
Got offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they needed to update you on everything non-stop and think they live here or something.
I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did.
They also started crafting something with the werewolves.
Ah!
Said something about it being for you, Windkeep.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise.
That wasn't that hard, was it?
Well. Oh, Fable. Now, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn?
Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old.
Something strong. I've been making a lot of southern brawlers. Apologies, I have been up for a number of hours. Surprise!
Not bad. You should do this professionally.
I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do something that'll calm me down, maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses.
I've had a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events.
Oh, Fable. A swift strike is just what you need. I've yet to make the one that's the Aurora. I'm excited to. A bit of intellect. Et tout voila! Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep?
They do look like they're going to pass out any second.
So do you.
Maybe sleep is a good idea.
Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent.
It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there.
Sounds good. How much?
I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest.
Fine. Later, Elfie.
See you later. Are you heading home, Fable?
Yes, I've been gone for a whole day.
And need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know why I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm gonna save the world one day? That's a very tall order. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you are the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, and I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity, even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm gonna head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. I actually do plan on playing Date Everything. You have your I have your head off. I actually have a plan for Date Everything. I'm gonna be doing that in February. I try not to get dedicated to games that have long stories without dedicating time for them. I wonder, can I save here? Because I'm feeling like Fable. Your girl's getting a little leapy. Why are you saying teehee? What did you do? I have not played Doki Doki Literature Club. I will not play Doki Doki Literature Club. It is just a, it's a personal stance. I've had a lot of, I have a lot of friends who have attempted before. And I work with people who, that is a very sensitive subject. So I know that that is a game that is not appropriate for my channel, nor for what I like to stream. Like, it's kind of the reason why I will never stream Disco Elysium, or why I have to get past the first boss of Expedition 33 privately, because I don't want to say the word glamorizing, but I don't like showing suicide and suicide ideation in such a light on my channel. I'm a very, very staunch advocate. I volunteer for a hotline, and I literally work at a place where I have to check my pediatric clients for marks. And I have had a client who has attempted previously. So I try to not have that kind of stuff on my channel. It's just, I like the tavern to be open to everybody. Wolf, what did you do? I'm looking at Steam. What did you send? Is this how we're doing it? Is this what you're doing? Okay. If that's what you're doing. totally. I get it. I do appreciate it very, very much, Wolf. You've been such a good friend, and you are correct. Late Christmas presents are better than none. Speaking of late Christmas present, it's really funny. My dad forgot to give my mom a Christmas present yesterday. So I was talking to my mom on the phone because I call my mom every day that I'm there. Like every day I call my mom. I give her a little like, hi, I missed you. I love you so much. And like every single day, like I talk to her and we enjoy each other. Like we enjoy talking. And she was talking to my dad, being like, you didn't get me a Christmas present. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like I thought that I did. Like that's on me. And she told him that that made her very upset, that he just forgot about her for Christmas. She didn't get anything except like me telling her that I appreciated her Christmas present so much because I couldn't send anything back home, and that I called my sister because I don't call my sister because I don't like my sister. And then he pulls out a little fucking figurine of Santa Claus for her from her favorite artist, being like, Merry Christmas. So my dad was in very hot water for a moment. Let me see. Let me see. You know what, Wolf? I just show my appreciation because I know that I don't do this often. And you can, if you'd like, you may consider this also. Who is texting me? No, I'm not at work. You cannot text me about work. Do not text me about my job. Don't text me about my job. That's illegal. It's not. Should be. No, just checking something really, really fast. I do apologize. Wolf, I hate you.
I'm not answering that. I don't need to answer that phone call. It's fine. I don't have a PlayStation account to get you items. So to say thank you, there you go. I don't know if I'll be able to. I can try. I will try to get through this guy. This Ganassi. I feel like they're a Ganassi. They're either a Ganassi because they have floating hair. That's what makes me think that they're a Ganassi. Good evening to you too. I was gonna buy you literally every Can I do that? I was gonna buy you every single Outlast Trials DLC because they're all on sale right now, but I wasn't able to. So no, you can't.
Sexy bitches on my motherfucking mind.
Good evening to you too. Oh. This quest, it was not here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. What a stereotype of a rogue. Oh, I love him. Hi, Puffy. Of course. Listen, I was gonna buy you all the DLC for Outlast Trials. It would have only cost me like an extra $20. Dead ass. It's all 50% off right now. Could be less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. You are a Ganassi, you bitch! Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest, go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Bye. Snoop. Yes. He's such a dramatic... Do I have any notes? I want to show you guys... This is Kyle, also known as Alphonse Louis Frederic Duguet de Sang. I love him. He's apparently... He's the fool! I love that he's the fool. Zephyr and Air Echo. Okay. He's a rogue. Cool. Class. Class is just vampire. Blacksmith. Beast Slayer, rogue, Ranger. I love all these little sketches. Yes. Puffy, I would happily have... If I was going to make you a drink here, I would want to make you a spoken heart to where I can finally tell you my true feelings. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she frequented your tavern? No, not recently. She has? Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask? Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. You saw blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about the wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside. Or leave. And anything that tries to
merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even know I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller. Like a little trinket. My walls are still pretty empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. Memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition into my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I do drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? How about a joke? A joke? That's not. I'm not. I don't do jokes. Then I don't do drinks, I'm afraid.
I'm not gonna ask him for a secret.
How?
Oh no, is he crying? Oh, hold on, let me get closer for you guys. He hates this. Oh, bud, here you go. Oh, he hates this.
How do explorers hide their treasures?
How?
By dragging them to a safe location.
All right, I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks and some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment in today. I was finally able to unpack them.
Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer?
For your purposes, I think you'd benefit from either some fake crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They could help you form a magical frost barrier that would hurt those trying to harm you. The fake crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible. Eventually. For a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think that those would be very useful for your situation.
Interesting.
So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore?
I fear that Lady Evelyn may be more of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing.
Strength.
I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility would help from remaining unseen, should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it?
We're gonna give him a swift strike. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful with how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way that I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape, so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should try adding an infusion first, and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. We are gonna go with a swift strike. Oh wow, I did not have to use as much. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear.
Garlic breath.
Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it?
You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade.
I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath?
Good one. It tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire.
You don't find garlic scary?
No, only the absence of it.
That makes two of us. A man after my own heart. Listen, my husband is allergic to garlic. It's the worst. Do you know how hard it is to try and find something that tastes like garlic but is not an allium? Like, that's so ridiculously hard. However, there is a plant. I think it's either the root or the bud of a certain plant that is actually used in the absence of garlic and onions to give it something. It is called Asafoetida. Here, I'll spell it for you guys. You guys can look this up. Asafoetida. It's really cool.
Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are swift and as quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me. Goodbye, Innkeep. I would say pray the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance.
Vengeance makes for an early grave.
Or for a good story. Farewell.
Interesting. Or for a bitter end.
I'm taking this quest and a drink.
Great. Did you sleep well?
What?
Sleep. How was it?
Fine. Too long, didn't sleep that much in ages.
So, sounds like you needed it.
No, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up.
Of course. My apologies. I'll make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation?
I think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up and keep me up too.
Of course. Something strong. More than likely a southern brawler. Yeah, we'll just do the southern brawler. The edgy robe. I like that. I love the fact that all of these are like, they're so like, these are legitimate characters. Somebody made this character in D&D. Let's put a little chili in there. Voila! Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see it is my turn to make conversation. I'm Miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I am getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating, and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It is torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire do not mix too well. Also, if everyone did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that would be terrible for your business. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for a vampire? No. Does it make you nervous? No. You didn't mention that you like fangs. Did I mention I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head? I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking. Ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. You religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. Good thing you ain't a priest, you do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous? Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before, and I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you, then. It is. What's it about guardians? The less about the guardians and more about what created about it. And maybe a little about I can't speak. Why is it 12:30? Why is it 12:40? Oh no. Oh no. Egg, I did it again.
I have to finish this though. And maybe a little about the Chimera. It's got a dragon's head, right?
Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess.
So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads?
Sorry, that was me. Not you, Lynn. That was me.
They're cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when I was little, my Bubba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time.
Your family has a leaving problem.
At least she left our savings alone. Sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers.
Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera?
No, it was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all our years. Would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return.
I'm sure that you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale.
I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much.
This is you talking too much?
So, you like dragons?
Of course I do. I'm married to one. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting. Very magical.
They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic.
Thanks. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings.
I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic.
Why not?
I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons.
A little help never hurt anybody.
A little self-reliance don't either.
I could take that drink back, if you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn?
Didn't say that.
I see. That doesn't count as help?
It's prepayment for me taking on your quest.
Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest.
Nah, it sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple.
All right. What can I get you then?
I reckon a little bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite about how much they enjoyed a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea.
Are you sure you don't want any infusions?
Just a little bit of Phoenix.
Just a little bit of Phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight.
Dragons are stubborn. Sure, I'll try one.
And on the topic of trickery...
No, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out.
I think I'm gonna go heavy on the intelligence. We're gonna give her the Sparkling Nebula. The distilled flavor of the cosmos, the Sparkling Nebula, fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with this taste of the stars. It's such a pretty drink. Ugh. Wow, so sparkly, right, Handu? She's a little sparkly. I can't believe that was an achievement.
There you go. Figured it out.
It's thanks. Hope we seasoned it with some trickery. Does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling.
No refunds.
How urgent is the sunscreen?
Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires.
Maybe you should sunbathe us then. That might solve the problems.
Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun?
Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove.
Good luck.
Won't be needing it.
I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. What a day. Time to feed on dew, clean up, and very last, blow out the lights. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn, Chapter 4, The Starlight Sonata. 60th of the Wake. However, I saved, but I'm gonna safety save one more time. That has been Tavern Talk. Oh, I just know I'm gonna be playing this game more often. It's so fun. I've gotten so many new games that I'm gonna be playing so often during moments. I'm really excited to see where it'll take me and how, like, what I'll be able to do. It's so much fun. I love it. Thank you. I'm not quite sure who to rate out to. Why is this so loud? However, I think that I will be streaming again tonight, and I think I'll either do Helldivers or Outlast Trials. I'm not quite sure. However, I think that I will go and bring you guys over to my darling friend Maverick. He's going to be getting married soon. So, I want you guys to please go send him all of your love that you can. Oh, he's just starting. We are rolling dice after we roll dice and after I shower, so it'll probably be around, I want to say 1, 2 a.m. my time. I'll put up a poll after D&D and offer. But honestly, I'm been kind of feeling a little bit more of doing Outlast Trials. I like leveling up. Also, I'm really close to relapsing again, and if we can try to get the Clussy Club together. Wait, I'm gonna take you guys over to Maverick. Tell him ahoy, ahoy, ahoy for me. And I love you so much. Don't forget, every story is a brand new beginning, and yours starts right here. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. I love you very much, and I'll see you soon. The tavern door will be open